Hello friends. Today's video is a little bit different and a little bit of everything. I'm going to give you an update on my kitchen. It's still not done, but we've made some progress and we definitely ran into some hiccups along the way. I'm also going to be sharing some footage from the Belleville Flea Market that I completely forgot to include in my last video. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that with you. And then we're going to end with a really simple spring craft project. I take some really bright white pieces and I give them that aged primitive look using tea staining. So if that sounds like something that you'd enjoy, let's get started. And so it begins. We are going to be removing the backsplash tile and getting ready for my new countertops. Let's see how it goes. Our bright idea of just popping that tile off before the new countertops come. Yeah, that didn't really work. So had to cut into all the sheetrock. We thought, oh, we'll just get up today. We'll just pop that tile off, kind of smash it. You know, I may have to sand the sheetrock a little bit. No. That very first part that we tried to pull off, it just cut a big wedge out of the sheetrock. We knew then we were going to have to cut it all away and put new. Okay, so we got all the tile down. We'll have to take the countertop off before the new sheetrock can go up. And tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and paint where I need to, where I pulled the stove and microwave out. And I think I'm gonna buy a new microwave, I think. So, but it looks pretty good. It's all cleaned up. It was a mess. All right, a little bit closer, still not done, but hopefully won't be too much longer. The sheetrock is back up at the backsplash. It is not finished sheetrock. I told the guy not to finish it, just to get it up so I could get my countertops on. And so he did that for us. If I decide I want it finished, it can be done, but I'm going to just put something over it, probably. I don't know. I've got a little bit of a cold, so I sound horrible. I'm thinking maybe that beadboard planks that I used in the living room. And my sink is hooked up. That took a while, but it is done. And I really like the black sink in here. It's hard to tell what it's going to look like because the drywall is almost the same color as the cabinets. So it looks like I painted it. I did not. That's just the, what's it called? Green sheetrock or something. It's for moisture. So it came that color. So anyway, shouldn't be long now, hopefully. And I can mark this project off my list. Still waiting on the backsplash, but I did go ahead and put my things on the counter and hung my curtains to get a better idea. And plus, I got sick of the mess being in the dining room. So, I'm hoping soon my backsplash will be done. I loved this. I absolutely loved it. And I think it said 1907 on it. And it had some old pictures in it, but it was like $88. I loved all these old tintypes, but my goodness, I didn't know tintypes were that expensive. I used to own some, but they are really, really beautiful. Now I think that if I order a photo to be taken of me before I left for war, and this is what I
like I painted it.
No, I remember it because they also had the girl one where you change the clothes. That reminds us of picture.
That is.
Okay, I got these geese the other day at Home Goods. I think they were like $12.99 a piece. I think they are so cute. The only thing is that they are really bright white. And I don't really like bright white. So what I've done, I don't have any cinnamon. Usually I mix cinnamon in, but I'm going to try to tea stain them. And it's just, you know, a tea bag in hot water. And I did put a little bit of vanilla in with it. And we're going to try to tea stain these and see if we can give them a more aged look. And that water is hot. So let me see. I'm going to try just to do this. That's making it really dark. So I'm going to have to try to rub it in a little bit better. I'm burning my hands. But see, that's all I do is I just, you know, slither it on there. Slather it. Is that the word? Slather, slither. I guess it's not slither. Slither is a snake. Okay. So. He says, "What did you do to me?" But it's okay. It won't look this dark and whatever when it dries. Maybe. It shouldn't. Just trying to like even it out a little bit. I am going to change his bow. Right now that's glued on there, so I'm just leaving it. But I'm going to put probably a different type of bow on him. All right, so there's that one. Now we've got this one, and this feels like more of, this is like plushy. This is like straw. So we'll see the difference in it. Well, it seems to be tea staining just the same. What is this called? I guess it's not straw. What is it? Maybe it's straw. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. My bag's breaking a little bit, so it's going to have a little bit of particles in it, but that's okay. When they dry, they'll just rub right off if I want to rub it off. I'm hoping his beak doesn't bleed onto the white. I'm trying not to get too much on there. Then what I'm going to do at the very end is I also got those tulips. I don't know if you saw them, but I'll show them to you in a few minutes. And I am just going to dip them in this leftover mixture stuff. And I don't know, I guess I need to do his feet too. So, see how it's made him? Now, if you don't like, the primitive, I guess, I don't know, this used to be called grubby. I don't know if it, so, he'll look better when he dries and I can clean him up. But, see, it took him from that bright white to this this concoction. All right, let me clean my hands. All right, I got these tulips the other day at Walmart. I think they're like $3.88, and they're that Real Touch type tulips. I don't like how bright white. And I did these last year. I did this to some last year, the ones I have in the living room. And it gave them a really nice aged look. Now, will these do that? Hopefully. But let's see. And like I said, sometimes when you do this, you can't really tell the difference until they dry. And then when they dry, they'll have more of a yellowy look than when they're wet. So we're going to see, I'm just sort of, moving back and forth. And let's see here the difference. So we're going to let these dry and then we'll take a look. And like I said, the tea particles and stuff, I will just flick off of them or rub off of them when they're dry. It cleans off a lot better. So, and if I get this all done and the tulips aren't, dark enough for what I like, I can water down some Waverly Antique and just rub it on there real lightly. And that will give them more of an aged look too. But this should do it because I'm just wanting to darken them a little bit so they're not that bright white. But I want them to still be white. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I will show you in a minute when everything gets dried. So don't go nowhere. All right, they're looking better, but I'm gonna let them sit overnight and we'll see how they look in the morning. And then I may add some of the Waverly stuff sporadically on them. This plush one held up better than this guy. That's that straw type stuff. He started, what's that word? Molting. He started losing some of his feathers. So I'm not going to touch him anymore and let him dry, and I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, I'm liking it though. So we'll see how it looks in the morning. I'll be right back then. Okay, so it's been overnight. And this is what they look like. I think they turned out really cute. Like I said, if I wanted to grub them up a little bit more, I could put some of that staining wax stuff on them, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna leave them like this. And even the tulips turned out cute. Now those, I am considering maybe rubbing sporadically, real lightly on them, but I don't know. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see if it's blurry for you. Hopefully not. Those still look so much better. They look so much more realistic. Before, that white was just way too white. Just my opinion, but that's what I think. So, not bad. Not bad at all for just a little bit of tea and a dab of vanilla in there. Super cute. Now all I have to do is figure out where I want to put them. I'm thinking somewhere in here on the table as a table display, but I don't have my backsplash down yet, so I might not. I may put them in the dining room on the table. We'll see. So this is where I put the ducks for right now. Those turned out really, really cute. Especially for what I say they were, like $12.99 a piece at Home Goods. That's really cute.